I have salutations. This is Something Fawful, and welcome back to the final episode of Let's Play Spyro Year of the Dragon. And in fact, this really isn't just Spyro Year of the Dragon I've been playing here. I have been playing, as you probably know, if it'll ever load. Um, this game has long loading times. I don't know if you've realized that. With me cutting them out, but I don't want to cut them out here because I feel I should at least show the full intro to the game, like, to the trilogy once. So I'm doing that in the literal final video, you know? That's what you do, right? Sorry if I'm gonna have to clear my throat, I'm getting a cold, but I want to actually finish this. Anyway, so, as I mentioned in the, original credits, the, reason I, came back and started, like, got back to Galaxy was because I wanted to LP this game, and I'm glad I did, because it made me feel like LPing again, which I still feel like doing, so don't worry, it's not about to disappear again. I've already started my next LP, in fact, but, I might have to take a break from recording if this cold keeps up that I seem to be getting. The only reason I'm not doing that right now is because this is the last one anyway. Let's continue. Here we have our file, but I'm actually going to go here for a moment, because obviously this is an LP of Spyro the Dragon. Obviously. What are you talking about? I just feel I should, throw in here quickly the, what the skill points were for this game, because I didn't do them on screen, because I didn't think of it at the time. Mostly because I don't think they were in the original, I think they were new here. Anyway, if we look, at skill points, you can see reach the tricky platform. You just do that anyway. There's a pink hidden tulip. All bowls stuck is charged, the bowls don't burn them. Peacekeepers, just that one seems to kind of happen. Dr. Shemp, yeah, you had to beat Dr. Shemp without getting hit. That took me more tries than it should have. High caves, there's a hidden painting. They're not really all that interesting, and yes, I had the perfect nasty Nork. But yeah, so Dreamweaver's secret room was pretty well hidden. Maybe I'll show these off one day, but not right now. And I've unlocked the art gallery for this game, so let's look at the original Spyro's art gallery. I'm not really gonna have much to say about these, but these are pictures of Spyro designs, and there's sparks, and the crystal dragon. I don't know if these are for this game or the original, but they exist. I want to say it's this game because they're shooting goop instead of like bullets now, which I want to say they shot bullets in the original. Then again, they still shoot bullets in some of the levels. It's weird. Here we have the Dreamweaver fools. They're just bizarre still. Yes, they are demon dogs. They made them look more evil when they're small in this game, which is nice. There's good old Toasty. Good old Toasty. Here we have Dr. Shemp and Blowhard. Dr. Shemp's mask kind of looks like a Crash mask now, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure that's on purpose. Here we have Metalhead. There we have Jock. As I've realized it's pronounced not Jacuz. I still like saying Jacuz though, but yes, that's supposed to be Jock as it's a Jack in the Box. And Gnasty Gnork himself. We also have the dragons. Every dragon was unique, by the way. Like, actually, you're getting to see art of them here. But yeah, every dragon was unique. Also, they fixed Spyro's voice. Yeah, it's a thing. None of them look like traditional dragons, which just makes Spyro, like, the most generic one, which is kind of funny, but, like, I mean, it works. That guy looks old. Like, very old. Sorry about that. This cough is getting worse and worse, but I want to finish this anyway. Then we have some more of the dragons, the Dreamweavers. That one right there is just creepy, the one with the doll. Just saying. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to show off here. So we're going to quit game. And we're going to go over here and look at this art gallery. Or do we actually have to go in? That was the right art gallery. I'm an idiot. Actually, I did have to go in because there is one thing I want to show off here that I don't know if I did yet. This episode's going to probably be kind of boring, but that's okay. I feel it needs to exist either way. So, there's that. Anyway, once this loads, we're gonna go in here and actually look at all of these egg names. I'm not gonna read them, but I'm just gonna kind of do this so you can read them if you want to. I don't really have anything to say over this, but, oh, those ones, the Sparks ones, they were a thing. I should probably hover over it for long enough that you can pause if you want to read them. I'm not actually reading them right now. I'm just kind of going because this is something I feel the need to show. I like how it actually is spelled with a W there. That's great. And yeah, of course, it's Jack and the Beanstalk, the Gong Show. What kind of name is that? I was on this one. We have Scorch's Pit, Beach Party, and then we have these ones. Starting, I love that first one. That was so hard to find. Yes. Oh, Whack-A-Mole. That was the Crystal Popcorn of this game, and it was in Crystal Islands. How appropriate. And yes, Raid the Tomb Raider. I'm such an idiot. Anyway, yeah. So these ones, they get up to 700 gems in this game versus the 400 in every level in the Spyro 2. Anyway, and then 5,000 here. But of course, we also have the skill points. And we have the art gallery. So let's take a look. No, this is the right one. Spyro, Year of the Dragon, Shella, and Agent 9. They, like, as I said, they completely changed Shella's design. Not as much Agent 9, but definitely Shella to make her, like, unique. Sergeant James Bird didn't change that much. Bentley looks a little bit less like an enemy. Hunter, Skate Gear Hunter, and Blanky. I don't know why Blanky has, like, changed her design, like, halfway through the game. She just kind of did. Oh, yeah, the TNT Rats. So we're just getting to see a bunch of, like, I think it's Bob and only Bob art. Well, actually, I know it's Bob is only Bob art, because Shella looks like her modern design instead of, like, just a generic kangaroo. Those dinosaurs, I do like those enemies. They were probably some of my favorites. Also, the giant chicken! The giant chicken! And the cow with the no dragon sign. And the pig, good old Crazy Ed. Oh, okay, the princess was the, that was the princess that told, Zoe about where the thing was. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm doing a bad job explaining it. You probably know what I'm talking about. And then we have the Egyptian dog and the, various characters that we've seen throughout the game. Yes, the snowman. That is suspiciously, Ripto-like. I was right about them being flying beavers, by the way. Beavers, rather. And the jackal. That's what the word I was looking for was. I realized that in editing, but I called it an Anubis for some reason. And yeah, the giant scorpions. And then we have the various designs for the baby dragons. And then we have, yeah, the Rhinoc. And I'm not gonna lie, I read that, I saw that hat as a gem at first, but it's obviously supposed to be like a reference to the Mountie hats or something. I don't know. It's kind of random. They have the winged Rhinocs and the lightning Rhinocs, just the various Rhinocs throughout the game, which I do like how even though they were the same enemy, they were different anyway. Gardener, they're just canonically Gardener. Spear and Bomb. I just realized it's a fist on the spear. But here we have the fire thrower and the mammoth. Good old Buzz. The Chinese fire dragon. I did not like the Chinese fire dragon. I did not like the Spider Queen. And there we have Sleepyhead. Was that boss's name? There's Spike, aka Not Gulp. There's Scorch, and then the very generic Sorceress, boring boss. And that's our art. So with that we're done, right? Well, not quite. There is something I probably should be showing off. And so I'm going to press this button. And we will get the credits for the whole Reignited Trilogy. Which is kind of why I've left them for now. Because I thought I might show that off. First, we're going to start with Toys for Bob. And we're going to, like, honestly, the art that goes with this feels, at the very, like, the beginning art, feels like it really should follow Spyro 1. Specifically, because he's doing stuff with all the dragons. Maybe, now that I've beaten all 3 games, there'll be art for longer in the credits for the rest of the games. I don't know, admittedly, because I only watched the credits through, and not even all the way after beating Spyro 1. Anyway, thoughts on this project? I don't know if I like this game or Spyro 2 better, honestly. Right now, I'd probably give it to Spyro 2, but that game's also from my childhood, so I don't know how meaningful that actually is. But, that being said, like, as I said, if I was to play this game again, I'd rush through the game to unlock the spark segments as early as possible. On one hand, to spread them out, on the other hand, to make Sparks, like, function like he does in the other games, where he actually picks up gems from a good radius. But in this game, he doesn't from the start, which is kind of obnoxious, honestly. Office pets. Okay. What? Oh, these are, like, the pets in the office, I guess? Sure. They're rocking out. But yes, they, I lost where I was going with that. Why does Spyro 3 have a separate team? Maybe these are, like, original people? I don't know. But, good game. Glad I played it. I'm sad it's the last Insomniac era Spyro. I'm sad that the series didn't continue super well from there, unfortunately. From what I understand, like, there's an okay one on the GameCube, but other than that, from what I understand, I'm no expert on the series by any means. I've only played these 3 games and, like, Purple Orange, but that's not a good game either. So, there is that. Yeah, we're still in, like, the Spyro 1 dragons, so I have seen these arts before, but, like, I like how Spyro's just playing with the dragons right now. He's pretending to be, like, I don't even know what's going on in that, but, like, he's an artisan dragon, so he should be a bit of an artist, technically, if you think about it. But, like, I've also wondered why the other ones never are really shown to show, what's it called? I don't know what's going on here. Like, I don't recognize what that is. Are they making a thing, I guess? And then it got dropped, maybe? I don't know. Looks like they're doing arts and crafts. Like, Spyro's hands are gray for some reason. Like, they're covered in something. I don't know. We're going through QA right now. I haven't really been paying attention to the credits, which maybe I should be. Here we have Vicarious Visions, who did some Spyro stuff in the past. We're making a statue of he's making a fairy, I'm making myself. What does that say on it? Spyro. I don't know. I can't actually read it. I'm gonna have to, like, zoom in and editing or something, maybe. I'm just too far away from my TV. It's kind of hard to read from here, just because that font is low contrast and everything. Anyway, we're now on to Airborne Studio. How many studios worked on this game? Like, this seems like a lot. Or maybe Activision just puts everyone in their credits. I don't know. I really don't know. So, yeah, that's, I don't know when my next LP is gonna start, because the Car Wash Incorporated, okay, that's a funny name, because admittedly, I don't even know, like, I haven't even started uploading this one yet, as you might know, so obviously I don't know where I'm gonna be by now, but, this is a fun game, glad I played it, glad this came out, honestly, this remake, and I hope if it does well enough, they can eventually make a new Spyro in the vein of the classics that's good. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. But yes, this is still like the art I saw, and there we have a sheep and Spyro. Wait, is that a picture of Spyro? Oh, no, that's a torch sheep and a sheep. I see. That took me a moment. I should press a button on my controller so the screen doesn't go dark. I actually did put down my controller during all of this because I thought I could. Turns out I couldn't. So I moved it again. There we have outsourced artists, because that's important. And then we have 3D artists. I guess we're seeing art with them. I don't know what they're doing there. They're writing something or something. There's a book on flight. That's important. There are a lot of names in here. Sugar. I thought that said Sugar. It says Sagar. Because these aren't English names right now. I'm guessing this is a studio not in QC, which is quality control, I assume, not Quebec. Yes, we're in India right now. Now we're in the US. And now we're in both. I don't even know what's being covered right now. Mad Snow Studios. Hey, it's Clock Dragon. He appeared in 3. He's a clocksmith. He wears lots of watches. I have noticed that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to count how many companies are in this when I edit it. Om nom nom! Or om nom, known as second nom. But still. Boo Boo. Brian Boo Boo Jones. Or Bobo, I guess. Original Force. Brabcat. There are so many companies here. Are these like all the companies that have ever worked on Spyro or something? Like, I'm surprised it's still going. Serving him a very fancy drink. And Sparks even has a fancy chair. Although that's more of a director's chair than a fancy chair. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, it's still going. Technicolor. That's such an old term, it's great. That is, wow. But, the creative director was named Sean Mullen. I'm curious how long these credits are. I just remembered that this has been a long recording. This might be my longest single recording, but hopefully that's okay. If not, I'll have to redo the skill point. So, no, please work. Please work out for me. I just realized I've been just previewing it the entire time, too. I'm going to stop the preview. Hopefully that hasn't broken anything. We're still going. Spyro, why were you in that cake? Aren't you harmed by heat? Like, actually, you are harmed by heat. How did you get in that cake without dying when it was cooked? Or did you get in after it was cooked? I don't know. Oh! Apparently the Insomniac Games people are in the credits. Also, apparently we're done with the art. Which was all art that I got after Spyro 1. I was wondering if they were going to add more art. It seems like they haven't. Yes, okay. They did give thanks to the original people. I don't know if they put all of the names in from the original people. I wonder if they actually worked with Insomniac on this to make sure, like, people that were still there to make sure they got it right, which would be really, really cool if they did, honestly. That would actually be, like, super, super neat. But I don't know if they did. If they did, that's super neat that they, like, did that to consult to make sure they were, like, remaking it correctly. Basically is what I'm trying to say. And, like, any changes were approved by, like, the original people in some ways. I don't know. That's an interesting idea. Also, we're on to the Activision credits now, which I guess is why they stopped showing art, so that you'd get bored and stop watching. Actually, this is when I stopped watching the original time, when they stopped having art. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I didn't remember that they had the Insomniac credits in there. Otherwise, I might not have shown the actual credits, although I don't think they had everyone. Not sure, but they did thank them indirectly, so, that's nice of them. Anyway, we're now on the motion graphics. These are kind of long credits, actually. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but, I just kind of need to do this, I feel, because it wouldn't be right to not. I've never skipped the credits in any of my LPs. Even when they're, they end up being very, very, just there at this point. And, yeah. I mean, Activision isn't admittedly, like, my favorite company with some of the stuff they've done in the past, but that didn't stop me from buying this game, that's for sure. And it wouldn't stop me from buying a new good Spyro, that's for sure. So keep that in mind. Anyway, we're on to marketing. I have to move my controller again. It has faded out on me twice because of me not touching my controller because of how long these credits are. That's always a good sign. I read that as experimental marketing at first. Here we have like, I mean, these people do work on the game, but not as directly, and, like, I guess they deserve the credit in the game. It's just, like, I don't know. It's a weird thing. His name was just a single letter. Or maybe just what he wanted it as. But, Like, the thing is more and more people work on games, the longer and longer the credits get, and the more likely it is for, people to just skip them, effectively, is what I'm getting at here. But I feel the need to show them off, so I will. I'm not gonna pull a Gnome Shark or anything. He was bad at credits. He was really bad at talking over them. But that's besides the point. I'm getting really off topic now. These have been going a while, okay? And everyone has a unique title now. Oracle. Oracle. Also, like, yes. Wow. There's a lot of... Actually, Oracle is probably the company Oracle, now that I think about it. Salesforce.com. I wonder what BI stands for in these cases. I don't actually know. I definitely read that as hypertension developer. I don't know why. Windows. What is Windows doing here? Windows is not relevant. But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like they try and put the people who, like, really closely worked on the game earlier on before the people zone out about the credits. Like, and, like, they kind of expect you to have turned off the credits by now, which is why they stopped doing art, but I'm still gonna go. Actually, it's funny that they did that right before they got to the, Activision part of the credits. I wonder if that was on purpose. It probably was. Actually, they did it right before they got to the Insomniac ones, technically, but that's fine. But I was kind of hoping that because I beat the other 3 games, like, the other 2/3 of the credits would have art. That would have been a neat thing to do, but unfortunately, that's not what they did. I was kind of hoping they would, because then I'd get to see new art, but, like, all the art seemed, like, mostly related to Spyro 1, but I guess it's supposed to just be, like, what Spyro does during his downtime when he's not on an adventure, which... Fair enough. I mean, like, he would be in the Artisan's Dragon World during then. Although I feel like he'd visit Avalar more often now. It's just a feeling. What is Dutch? Like, I don't recognize some of these, but that's fine. Yeah, we're just going through marketing right now, not something... Oh, legal. These are the legal people, whatever that means. There's legal directors? I don't know. Just legal people. These are probably the ones I care about least. Okay, we're on to the music again. We're back out of the legal. Player support. What does that even mean in this case? Like... I guess that's you. Yeah, I guess that's like customer service. I mean, this is a little long. Not gonna lie. My recording's getting long. Not gonna lie. There's the content coordinator. There's the data scientist. QA product. QA PS receptionist. I don't know what that is. Social media specialist. That's a job that exists these days. Lovely. And there's a lot of special ops agents. Wow. They're tier 3 specialists, whatever that means. There's a lot of people here. Volt on site? What does that even mean? Okay, Europe. Yes, what is product and services? Okay, localization, I guess, for Europe. I mean, I guess they just give 1 credits because it's the same game in every localization. But, I don't care about the European but it shouldn't be, because color should be spelled different in European English. And if I could have had that, I would have wanted that. I need to press it again. We're into QA. I thought we did QA earlier. Functionality. This is the functional part of QA. Yeah, these are long credits. I said what I wanted to say about this game, about, like, the bosses. I definitely feel like Ripto was the better boss. I feel like, I like Ripto more, too. Like, the Sorceress, I didn't really get any attachment to her, but, that's fine. I don't know how many of the glitches I had were unique to the Reignited, I know that in the original, that gem despawning thing can be permanent. I'm guessing they fixed it so it wasn't permanent, but weren't able to fix the despawning itself. Which, I mean, like, that's significantly better than nothing, because it turns a great game-breaking glitch into a glitch. Which a game-breaking glitch is far, far worse. Well, maybe locks you out of 100% if a single gem despawns. So, I would have had to replay the game twice because of that, if that happened in this version. But I'm guessing it was fixed. I don't actually know. Other things with me getting, like, stuck on ledges and stuff was weird. And that lag, I don't know. I actually did. I don't know if I added this in, but I actually got up and went over to my Switch and, like, checked, and it wasn't hot. Like, the fan was barely even having to go, so I had to restart the game twice. Well, once because of it, and then I restarted it again at the end because it was still lagging a little bit after doing it the second time. And yeah, that mini game could use some refixing, though. Again, I don't know how buggy and hard to work with the code was from the original, to be fair. And, like, you wanted me to be faithful, but not broken. It is a complicated thing. And, like, the whole control thing. And we're now having the special thanks. I think these will be the last special thanks. Maybe not. Yeah, so, basically that. Look forward to whatever my next LP is, be it, Project Sundisk that I've already started recording, which might even be uploading by now, or whatever I decide to do after this game. I haven't actually decided yet, like, what to record out. Again, it's whatever one finishes first is the one I upload next, and I think Sundisk is a long game, so it might be whatever I decide to record next. Because I'm not far in Sundisk, because I've been focusing on this game to try and get it done in time to not have a hiatus between Galaxy and this, which I'm guessing I'm going to have succeeded at. Anyway, okay, now we're into the end of it. Yes, you're going to credit all 3 of the games. And are you going to credit the Reignited Trilogy? That's from the original game. Like, they definitely, you're welcome for playing. And this is the team that worked on it. You know what? Good job, guys. You did good. Well, okay, those dogs. That Saint Bernard is super cute. I love Saint Bernards. They're actually the breed of dogs I think are the cutest. I'm not going to lie. I want that Saint Bernard. And I guess, one more time to send it off, it's not just a puppy. It was several puppies. That's right. It's several puppies. Anyway, this is Something Fawful. I have sign out. See you all in the next one.